I would say we were one of the first movers in that Liam Audley time frame. I think every department in businesses is important.
Makes sense. I think you can now test the outbound traffic channels.
I treated it more like a hobby last year, which was a mistake, but we still did well, luckily.
But that's gonna change this year. How are you feeling?
Hey, I'm feeling all right. How about you?
I'm feeling great. Look at this view. Unbelievable.
Yeah, could be worse.
Guys, today we have Serdar from OmniFusion AI. Serdar, you are one of the best salesmen I know, honestly.
Thank you.
So the goal of this video is to, first of all, get to know your journey and what you are selling as an AI agency, and then try and understand which kind of solutions you can sell as an AI agency today. Based on your experience, what are your learnings from the past year, and what are you going to focus on in 2025? So
Cool.
to start, could you please introduce yourself and what you do?
Sure. Hey everyone, my name is Serdar BC. I'm the CEO and founder of OmniFusion AI and Auto IGDM. Today I think we're going to focus on OmniFusion because that's our AI automation agency. Now it's more of an AI sales agency, but more for that later. And yeah, we started 1.5 years ago, like quite early, August 2023, I think, July or August 2023. We started with OmniFusion AI and it came a long way until now. So it's a completely different company than what our initial, let's say, idea was. And that's great because that shows the journey and how things just get into place when you start doing things. Ask me anything you want to know and I'm happy to provide valuable answers.
It's been 1.5 years since you started the agency. Which kind of solutions have you tried selling? And then based on your trials and errors, what do you think is the most in-demand solution for the next year? So the goal is just to get your perspective, and then our viewers, they're smart enough. They'll figure it out for themselves. And if one viewer actually takes your approach and uses it and manages to sell it,
then it was already
our
worth
mission will be accomplished.
Yeah, definitely. Happy to answer that. And obviously everything I say is just on my experience. However, I think there is not many people that have an AI automation agency longer than 1.5 years. So I would say we were one of the first movers in that Liam Audley time frame, you know. So yeah, what we started with was back then we were not sure what to provide because there's so many use cases for businesses actually, which I can imagine for myself if I would be a business. I think every department in businesses is important to see use cases for AI. How we started was basically support chatbots. So our idea was how can we make the biggest impact the fastest, and just replacing support representatives in companies with FAQ bots and with customized ticket bots and AI agents sounded like the simplest solution. And also the ROI is kind of simple to explain to the clients. So you have 10 support people right now. You might only need 3 people working in support after this because we can just transfer your first line support to AI. And that has currently with our clients like 70% AI only resolution. And for the rest, 30%, you will still need some people who have hands-on experience. So you have an escalation route. So there was 1 or 2 projects we delivered like that. However, we didn't really feel that. And it felt like we're doing something that Intercom is trying to solve, Georgia's is trying to solve. So we were sure that this at some point will be commoditized and just a feature of other products. And then we went the route of going towards sales, also right in the beginning, and focusing on Instagram because we saw that there is a huge demand for people to place AI into Instagram. And there is a huge business focus on Instagram these days. For example, coaches, consultants, you cannot find them on LinkedIn. You cannot find them per email, but they're all on Instagram. IG growth coaches, fitness coaches, business coaches, mentors, financial advisors, you name it.
So maybe not enterprise level companies, but individuals.
Exactly. Smaller companies, 1-person companies. Our audience these days is completely different, but this is how it started. And I would also always advise to start with small businesses because they excuse more. They are okay if you make a mistake, or they're okay to grow with you because they also don't pay high enterprise tickets, right? So that's perfect to learn. And then we focused on AI persona chatbots inside of Instagram. So our first client was an Instagram growth coach with more than 200,000 followers. He was getting 30 to 50 DMs a day through his organic content. And he was spending 3 to 4 hours himself every day to check the messages, to qualify the leads, to see if they are qualified leads for his one-to-one mentoring or if they are qualified leads for his cheap entry ticket course. He has 3 products. And that took a lot of time of him. And on the other side, the conversion was also trash because he was sleeping. He only had those 4 hours a day. It took him some time to answer. Some conversations went for days. And one very important part, which I think most people are underestimating, is the energy he can put into each individual chat is minimal. Like you are a coach, you have to make content, you have to run a business, and then you have to message people in Instagram DMs. And then maybe you're not super motivated for every little chat because you don't know if it will convert, if it's really worth it. And we solved all of this with AI, basically building an AI persona, took his old content for the AI to train the tone, the language, the content, and train the knowledge base, prompted it to be similar to his tone and style, implemented it into Instagram. And then from there, the AI took up every conversation, saved him 3 hours overnight as soon as we went live. And this was, I would say, our first project. I could talk much more about that.
So it was like an AI agent integrated with Instagram.
Exactly.
And it took over his DMs and actually chatting with...
Exactly. It was, we introduced it as Alex AI. So his name was Alex. He wanted it to be Alex AI. So we always introduced us to the people we were texting with. Hey, this is Alex AI, the AI assistant of Alex. Let me ask you a couple questions. And the conversion rate was insane. We improved more than 70% calls booked. Sales for the low ticket course exploded. We had like 300-400% increase in sales for the low ticket offer. It was like $20 a month. But the AI always, for unqualified leads, always gave them a really deep introduction to this course and why it's good, which you would never do. You would never text 20 messages with someone for $20.
Sure.
But the AI just takes it very serious. And we saw a huge increase in bookings, in revenue and everything. So that was a good solution where we actually also saw, okay, this is not just saving time, but it's better than the human. And that was also like a click moment for us. Okay, we focus on sales, making more revenue because this client was obviously happy.
Okay, thanks for sharing.
Sure.
You mentioned customer support. Customer support was actually one of the most obvious use cases, and LLMs were really good at it.
Yes.
So we also tried to do a lot of customer support chatbots, and it went well. But since it is so obvious, it also meant that there was a lot of competition involved. So have you found some kind of a unique approach, unique angle, and what kind of solution, what kind of use cases are you going to focus on moving forward?
Yeah, very good question. As we are not really focusing on support anymore, however, we still have a couple larger clients running support agents and support teams with AI. Our future focus is a bit different, and I'll come to that in a minute. However, I think it's very important for every AI automation agency out there who focuses on support because it's still a big use case, and that really brings ROI immediately. Like, I have great case studies of our current clients running our AI solutions in support. Like, we are saving multiple employees every single month, and that's tens of thousands of dollars depending on where the company is. And the clients are more happy because they get 24/7 support from a smart AI who doesn't only answer questions but also execute things on the back end of the product of our client, right? So you can turn off and on things, you can adjust things, you can pause your subscription just by texting with the AI. And when it doesn't know further, it will just forward you to an agent. I think the important part for agencies is to differentiate yourself from a tool, right? Intercom and Intercom AI is a tool. Intercom will not get on a call with you, train this AI for you, adjust the prompt for you. They have a framework. You have to adjust to that. You have to have your knowledge base like that. You have to have your article with them. You have to update all the information always in Intercom. So the Intercom AI, which is called Fin, can actually answer on behalf of you with your clients. What we do and how agencies should separate themselves is tools are very much different to custom built solutions. And you will know that for sure. We custom built solutions. And for example, one of our larger clients where we do support, the integration took 1 or 2 months. But we completely took over his Zendesk. So Zendesk is fully AI automated by our solution. Emails are fully AI automated. The web widget messenger is fully AI automated. And now we are working on inbound telephone. So right now they just have 5 hours a day of real human phone support. And then soon they will have 24-hour AI phone support. So that's better for the client as well. So it's very important to differentiate yourself in that way that it's not a tool, but it's a done for you custom integration that works with your system, that works only for your business. It's like actually buying an AI employee and not using a tool. I think that's important to separate yourself. And also the level of integration, I think, is also important. Like if you say, I already did 10 Zendesk projects and I focus on companies using Zendesk and improving the AI on there, then you have a very unique USP, because a company using Zendesk will rather come to you than using some tool on the market or go to some generalist AI company or whatever. So I think it's important to niche down, specify on the avatar, and also be unique in the way that you can bring a level of result or sophisticated solution that the tool will never achieve. I think that's how we separate ourselves from tool out there.
That's definitely our unique advantage, because we can dive deeper and provide that level of customization that off-the-shelf solutions, which are pre-configured, simply can't, because they need to serve a large amount of clients.
Exactly.
So that's the point of a agency. True.
Exactly.
You mentioned niching down. What would be your approach to niche down? How would you approach the overall step-by-step process of niching down?
Yeah, I think niching down is important. Maybe like we did it a bit differently. We didn't niche down from the beginning. We wanted to test the market. How is the demand? What's interesting? What do people want? So we did a lot of random AI integrations, always somehow related to support or sales.
We are still doing that at our agency.
Yeah.
It's still our stage, and it's a process.
Just finding out,
Don't chase shortcuts, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. This is also changing for us this year. So we're just now going to niche down, but not in some vertical. So we're not niching down to roofing business or to IG growth coaches or whatever. So the business perspective is not so relevant in our case. We are niching down when it comes to the product. So what can our product do? And in a specific business use case as well. Like we are going to focus this year on what we're really good at, and that's AI sales agents. Fully automate the process between getting a lead through ads, inbound, outbound, whatever it might be. If any company has a lead flow, we can automate the whole process until the lead books a call with the closer. And everything in between, qualifying the lead, re-nurturing, activating, follow up the messages, all of these things can be fully automated with AI, because AI is actually better in these tasks than humans are. And that's going to be our focus for everyone. I think the main first step of finding an avatar or a niche or a business vertical is, what are you good at first? And also, what's your passion? Like, what do you like to do? I like sales. As you just said, I mean, I think I'm a natural sales guy. Thank you. I never learned it, to be honest. I should do more than that, like paid courses, whatever. It's kind of natural a bit to me. So I like that topic. I like to educate myself with books and presentations and whatever on sales. So selling sales solutions is an obvious game for me. Some other people might like art or creating content or improving funnels or something. And there is a use case for all of these things with AI. So you can create content with AI, you can create images with AI, you can do thumbnail creation with AI, you can do all of these different things. I think it comes down in the end to what are you good at and what do you like to do, because then it's never a mental block that you don't want to do something. I always wake up, I'm like, yeah, what can I do today? Something with sales. All right, good. And that's my topic. And if I sit, especially for us selling a sales agent, and I like sales, just to show that like how well this fits together is, our AI sales agent is going to qualify our leads. And if they're qualified, they're going to book the appointment with the leads and I'll be in the call.
Okay. And then you tell them.
And then I basically tell them.
You already experienced the demo,
exactly.
Right?
So if anyone asks like, how good is the tool? I'll just say, hey, are you in this call with me? And if the answer is yes, then
smart.
Yeah, it's apparently good. You know?
That's the secret sauce. Just
you need to frame it in a way that it makes sense. Right?
Okay.
Also, what I saw is demos are very important. Like if you're new to this and if you don't have a client yet, use the time to build a demo. Super random, but this was super important. So many calls. The topic was, hey, can I see a demo? How does it work? People want to see how it works because they still cannot understand how good it actually is.
We are biased. To me, it is like so understandable.
Super biased.
I can imagine how it works because I've been doing it for a while. But for our prospects, they need to kind of touch and feel that and understand. So yeah, demo is important. Okay, last question. Let's wrap it up. So we are going to sell AI selling solutions. So let's quickly discuss your strategy with regards to sales.
That's fire.
Be outbound, inbound? If it's both, how are we going to do the outbound outreach? How are we going to do the inbound traffic generation? Tell us a bit more about that and we'll wrap it up.
Perfect, sure. So the lead generation strategy, I think for most of us in this house right now, is content, organic content. So I want to focus on organic content more. At OmniFusion AI, we have a YouTube channel where we share value around building AI sales agents, how to build them, how to sell them, how to use them for yourself, and how to implement them in your business, basically. So by using a bit of the Alex Hormozi strategy, giving value out all the time in YouTube. We want to prove that we know what we're talking about. We want to prove that we show case studies, how this actually has an impact with businesses. And most leads will probably come from YouTube. We need to improve our game when it comes to posting more consistently. I need to become a better content creator. It's like a side job. Basically needs to be a main job this year. I treated it more like a hobby last year, which was a mistake, but we still did well, luckily. So YouTube and organic content will be the main thing. Then we have a fully AI run Instagram account, which now has 35,000 followers, where we continuously post content. And we're also going to shift that a bit more focused towards our avatar. And then the AI SDR, our AI sales agent, sits inside of the Instagram DMs and converts people into calls if they're qualified. That's going to be maybe 20, 30%. It always depends on how viral a reel is going. With one
your AI generated content is amazing. I'm going to link your Instagram account below the video. Just check it out. All the creation, all the content you can see there. Everything AI. 100% AI generated.
100% AI generated.
That's amazing. Check it out.
And we do this for like 8 or 10 months now without telling anyone, but it's just to optimize our process. I don't need to record a reel anymore, but we have, I think, more than 300 reels posted with my face, with me talking, thanks to AI. That will be one lead source. And if we go into outbound, it will be very targeted. So Instagram outreach campaigns probably going to go live with Auto IGDM, obviously. So it's in our hands. We will have some Auto IGDM Pro campaigns running. So we have Instagram outreach. At the same time, again, the AI SDR in the same account. So I never need to do the qualification anymore. Instagram outreach, then AI. And maybe we also go with cold emails. Let's see if I can automate it in a way where I don't have to do a lot for it. The outreach emails we use instantly. We have a couple of videos about that. We use instantly for cold emails. And again, our AI SDR will be API connected to instantly. So every reply is going to be handled by the AI, qualified, set to an appointment or not. So that's the overall strategy for this year. Some learnings and some things I'm going to implement now, specifically after the past couple of weeks and this week here. Way better qualification of leads. We are, for example, not interested in any project below 5K ticket size anymore because we want to excel in the quality we do. So we want to also take the time and resources to make great projects. On the other side, we have a lead overflow, which you might know with your YouTube channel as well, where we have to decide who we give attention to. We cannot take all the projects. What else interesting when it comes to sales and the sales strategy? At some point, we will need to get closers who will then learn from me. And we're going to need to learn, probably you as well, need to learn to train closers for our product. We need to accept that they will never be as good sellers as we are because it's our product, but we need to give them the sauce so they're 80% of where we want to go if we want to scale.
Makes sense. I think you can now test the outbound traffic channels because you've come to a place where you have an offer, a very specific offer, a solution that you can sell to different businesses. And then you can create an avatar. You can understand what your target persona is. And then outbound should work really well. In my case, we are still focused 100% on inbound.
Same here so far.
But that's gonna change this year. All right, guys, I'm gonna link all the social media platforms of Serdar's Instagram account, YouTube channel. There is a ton of value. Make sure to check it out. Serdar, thank you very much for the insights. It will be very valuable having me for the community. Thanks, bro.
Thank you so much. See ya.
That was cool.
Boom, my G. Easy.